Now for the opposite of a banishment, imprisonment. How do you like being captured? The start of Junie's story starts off in space. While in space, Junie found Saturn in a box, imprisonment. She decided to go and see Bill and collect some dynamite. Well, what do you know? It is the opposite of banishment. Don't touch the sun, it's too hot. Wait a minute. Okay. Kind of awkward start, though. Like you said, don't touch the sun because it's too hot. Unless that down there is the moon, and it's a different color. I wouldn't be surprised, though. You better tell me there's a save in the next room. There is, good. There are many strange creatures in space. I wouldn't get too close to this one. The blue hover pads at the moment show that they have a good fuel intake rate. How many suns are there? I want to be able to read that, though. Red means not enough is being taken, so the hover is low. Green is the opposite. Okay. We'll see what happens. Red means there's too much. These are our fuel supplies. I cannot get past the telescope, so I'm going to have to go here to find the high jump. Because I cannot get back up to the top yet unless I do that. Well, at least... Okay, at least they don't affect how you can stand on them. Oh yeah, that was a sun. A sun. There's only one sun. The rest are just called stars. We don't have colored windows, but we prefer to look at the stars anyway. The holes, we plug them. Jump down and see. The plugs have stopped working now. I better fix them. Bye then. Looks like we'll never know what the plugs are like. Go away and leave us in peace. I'm really sorry about my split personality. Would you like anything else? Well, who cares? Very well. Looks like it's time to go back. And how am I to read that? I have no idea. Oh dear. Looks like a space zoo cage has a hole in it and some extra animals escaped. Well, good thing I can read that. Some of these platforms look a little lower now. Not low enough, though. Okay. Might as well save here. Check down here. He doesn't say anything now. But now we get a double jump. Isn't that obvious? And isn't it obvious how I'm supposed to get over here? By going low. And part of that platform is not safe to the touch, apparently. So I'm just going back this way. Press down to blow a hole in Saturn's box. Junie blew the box apart with dynamite, and Saturn flew off into the night sky. At that moment, Junie was captured by the same people who captured Saturn. Junie didn't know how she knew, but she did. They put her in a bag and moved her to an unknown location, Imprisonment. In the light of the bandits had a better look at Junie and decided she wouldn't make as good a slave as they had first thought. They left her in the scorching heat on Mars. With no power-ups. That's definitely going to be harsh. Wonder if there's anything down there, though. Better be. Presumably not. Well. Looks like things are heating up. But isn't Mars supposed to be ice cold? That's how I normally associate it. And here we go, thinking that it's really hot. Venus, on the other hand, I can say that's scorching hot because it's closer to the sun. Except maybe on the other side where it's probably like Mercury where it's ice cold. Check down here for good measure. Maybe not. I'm dead. And jump over that one platform. Good for me. Some rocks. And another spiked enemy there. Still embarrassed that I don't know their names. Ow. Okay. If you can't read Martian, but if you could, this sign would say, reservoir up ahead. Well, that defeats the purpose. I don't need to read it because the narrator explains it to me. Wouldn't know if there's a narrator, but since I now know that the sign says reservoir up ahead, I'm going to assume that there is. And I'm going to save down here. Hopefully be able to collect something. See? Now wait, even then, that's supposed to be ice cold. Press down if you wish to return to the surface. Okay, so we're back here. Now what do I do? I don't know. Maybe it's down now? Could be. Like that. See? Now I can climb. Come get me. Or not. That was on purpose. As Junie emerged from the tunnel, she saw a horde of fierce dragons. She could tell that the only thing on their minds was imprisonment. Uh-oh. This is trouble. But at least it lets me save. Unlike some boss fights. That's okay, it still lets me save. And hiding down here apparently doesn't work. Yet. It will in a second. That's a lot of fireballs. Junie ran off into the sunset, sat down and gazed into its beauty, and felt calm and peaceful for the first time in her life. The end. On Mars, where it's ice cold, how do you associate that with peaceful? Or maybe you can consider it scorching hot, and yes, then I wouldn't blame you. But I wouldn't know if you're correct. Eh well. It's beyond the story itself, so see you next time.